Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name's Gray, your one and only corrupted angel, and today we are back. We're back with some War Thunder. Today I wanted to do a request. We have been requested by the one and only Chris Nation in the Twitch stream to do a video on the Object 435 and by proxy an 8-7 Russian lineup. This is my usual 8-7 Russian lineup. I find 8-7 Russia really enjoyable. I haven't played it in a very long time, so this first game might be a little rough. But it is the Object 435, as mentioned, as well as the T55 AMD with that sweet, sweet APS, as well as the lesser valuable T55A, and then one of my favorite tanks of all time in this BR bracket, and that is the T62. For some support, we've got the MiG-15 if we ever need to get into it. I will eventually replace this with the MiG 17, I believe it is. Yes, it is. Eventually, I don't have it yet though, so for now, the MiG 15 will do. And then, of course, the ZSU 23-4, the Shilka. It is an absolute monster and one of the better AAs in this BR bracket for actually being an AA rather than a tank destroyer. I'm looking at you, Gepard. But nevertheless, here we are. I'm just going to get straight into it, and we're going to see how we go. I have no idea if this is going to be a good time or a terrible time. We'll just find out. Nevertheless, I hope you guys are having a great start to your year. It's been a fantastic, fantastic 10-month period, almost a year now, of us doing streaming, and we are going to be, I guess, in some way starting our new year of YouTube content, our new year of streaming, and just trying to get as far as we can with it. All right, so Object 435. What are my favorite things about it? I wanted to talk about it a little bit first. This thing is phenomenal. This thing is really, really good. One of the more, I want to say, underrated parts of this vehicle is the fact that its armor is actually pretty good for its BR. It's also stabilized. It also has dart rounds, which is something that you don't see often at 8.7/8.3 to the degree that this thing does. And more importantly, it also has a really, really nice 14.5 millimeter on its pintle mount, which is really, really fun. This thing is a monster for killing early helicopters. It's a monster for fighting anything that's still not firing darts. And my god, is it actually quite mobile despite the fact that it is designated as a medium tank, but really has the armor of a heavy tank. Let's get started. I think I want to go this way. I know that this is like a tough choice, but I'm going to go this way. I haven't played Russia in quite a fair bit. We've been playing a lot of 6.7 on stream, but I've been really enjoying getting a break from the more modern stuff, so it'll be good to come back to the modern stuff now with this video. We're gonna sit here for a hot minute. We do have a really good round. We just need to be making sure that we're not going off on our own. We do not have the greatest reload in the world. And since we don't have the greatest reload in the world, we really can't take on too many targets at once. And if we fail to disable an enemy, it is also going to be some pretty bad news. Let's get onto this objective. Our traverse rate is okay too. I don't mind the traverse rate on this thing. Let's get this objective real quick and then we'll push forward. Probably going to do 3 games today if I can. We'll try and do 3 games. Aim for that 30-minute mark again. If you guys want to see me as well cut down some of these videos to be a little bit more of just the action and not as much of my thoughts, and not as much of like the stream style, by all means do let me know in the comments below. I have been unsure as to how heavily I should cut this down. Most of the time on these videos, I have only been cutting down the really dead air games. So we'll see how we go. That Sheridan's down there, which is nice. I think he got saved by the APS, that T-55. Definitely got saved by the APS against that Sheridan, because that Sheridan most certainly shot first. Always check our corners. Alright, we're good. We managed to get past. I don't hear anyone. Usually a good shout is always to keep an ear out for whether or not an enemy is approaching. In this case, I really can't hear anyone. We got someone over here. One down. That guy had no chance of penning me anyway. That poor soul. Got a full up tier into us, which is not great for him. That tree's a bit in the way. This is a bit of a risk. I'm not the biggest fan of pushing this outside line, but it can pay off in occasions. Only in occasions, though. That's one of them. And he's down again. That APFSDS is just absurd. Fully stabilized, too. It's so nice. You get that T-55 AM1 holding down the fort. You love to see it. The reverse gear, not great. It's not terrible, though. 8K. Maybe that's just my T-72 cope from playing the T-72 for, like, so long, but 8K is not bad. It's definitely no 4 kilometers an hour, that's for sure. Let's go with this T-55, will help push. Oh, there's a guy. There's a guy to our right. We just got tracked as well, which is very, very unfortunate. We did lose our loader, I believe? I don't know. We have a 4-man crew in this, which is a very strange experience. Actually, we lost our commander, but our loader controls this machine gun, which is very odd. I don't know why he's standing there and not moving. I must have shut out his engine. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. And he's down. Very, very nice. We did get a little bit disabled there, but that's okay. I wasn't expecting there to be someone in front of us. Got him. Nice. Help that T-55 a bit. Okay, so far so good, so far so good. Let's keep going. We'll push back up towards B now. Because B needs some help. Oh, there was an M48. Where? Was it behind them at the spawn? Yeah, it was. Damn, that's unfortunate. We didn't quite get out of the way fast enough. Let's get in our T-55 now. Also, a lot of people are going to judge me, I'm sure, for using APHE, but I'm sorry, I can't. I love it too much. I love my APHE too much. I think it's phenomenal, especially at this BR. This BR is surprisingly pennable by this APHE. It has a ridiculously good pen. 239 millimeters of pen for an APHE round is really, really solid. And you can do some pretty disgusting stuff. Especially like rip through them a bit. Do a little bit more post-pen damage. The shell is bigger. You're gonna get more impact damage just overall. Looks like we're losing the game, which is a bit unfortunate actually. I'm kind of sad about that. We do have our ally, but that's a Hellcat. I don't know what he's doing at this BR. We do have our ally still, that T-55, still alive. He got a little bit lucky with that spawn point, I think. He didn't quite get caught out like I did. There is a plane strafing us. Nothing I can really do about it, though. He doesn't seem to have bombs. And he doesn't seem to have the guns to pen us, even top down, so that's at least a positive. I used to run the Object 906 in this BR, even though it's at 8.0, I still ran it until I recently replaced it with the Shilka. I found the Shilka was more relevant than the Object 906, as much as I like a nice light vehicle, which honestly I feel like the Object 906 does outperform the BMP2 and also the 956. I think that overall it's just not as good as the Shilka. It doesn't do enough. When we've got so many solid MBTs, I would rather have the MBTs. I don't think the heavy tank in the form of like the T10 is worth it in this lineup. I think it's not really the best choice because in most times, if you do get a down tier where the armor is relevant, these T55s and the Object 435 again do honestly feel a lot like a heavy tank. So you're probably not going to be in a situation where the difference in armor is all that noticeable anyway. APS coming in clutch. Also, I do apologize. I do apologize for my voice as well. It's a bit coarse today. Feeling a little bit under the weather. And that I will apologize for. Might grab a drink after this. 7 kills. That guy's got 12. Not bad. He's got the T10M. I don't like the T10M in this lineup. Again, I just feel like the sluggishness of the T10M comparatively is not enough to, like, I don't think the armor is enough to justify the sluggishness in comparison, is what I'm trying to say. I quite enjoy the mobility of the T-55s and the medium tanks a little bit more, especially considering the armor on them is good enough to do quite a bit anyway. There's that T-10M. I'm surprised he didn't get a nuke. 13 kills, you'd think that's a nuke. You would absolutely think that's a nuke, right? He most certainly has started dropping the nuke. Let's go. You love to see it. Let's see if we can kill this guy before the nuke drops. He's in a really weird spot, though. Bounced off his cupola, which is a bit awkward. Where do I pen you? You're a bit of an awkward target, sir. I genuinely can't pet his cupola. That's kind of sad. That is very, very sad. Transmission radiator track. It's set on fire now. Radiator engine fuel tank. He got me too. No way. Where did he get me? Oh, the nuke's gone anyway. That is one of the downsides if you do come across like one of the really big, heavily armored targets and you've got a really weird angle on them. It can be a bit sad not having the APFSDS, I guess. But even then, I don't think the APFSDS would have helped us there. Surprised that cupola shot, though, didn't go through. It's a bit sad. I'll take it, though. Second place, 8 kills, 2 caps, and an enemy kill assist. I'll think that's pretty good to me. Our only other option was literally burning him alive, but I figured the nuke would land prior to us burning him alive, so that's kind of why I just pushed. Nice, nice. Well done. Good to progress like that, for sure. All right, let's keep going. We haven't spaded this lineup yet. I used to love playing it, but some of the newer vehicles I haven't spaded. We do have most of them spaded. We're just missing one on the 435, and then the T55, which is my newest addition to this lineup. Let's go into game 2. Game 1, ridiculous success. Let's see if we can get game 2 to be equally as good, and then we will see about maybe squeezing in another lineup of some sort in the next video. What do we have? Abandoned Factory. Ooh, okay. Abandoned Factory, we can kind of get behind. I think Abandoned Factory is pretty good. Let's do it. We'll go with 435. We did get requested. We did get requested the 435. Let's make sure we use it. As much as I want to spay the T55, man, the 435 is too much fun. Oh boy, a first spawn ITPSV Leopard. That is going to go either horrifically bad or horrifically good for us. And I never know which until 5 minutes into the game when there's a nuke being dropped. Or if he's just been instantly killed and taken out of the match. Judging by the way he's playing though, I think it's probably going to be the latter. I could be very wrong there. I genuinely am not sure. I have to watch out for the kill feed, see if he gets lots of kills or not. I always find those leopards to be really hit and miss, those Swedish AA leopards. Sometimes they will do what the Tsar does and just rip through an entire enemy team in a matter of seconds, and then all of a sudden everything is Jova. Or they will do the opposite, and they will die instantly and be out of the game. Oh my god, Rubble, please. That Rubble actually screwed our kill up quite a bit. That's one down. I'm a bit exposed to my left-hand side, so hopefully we don't see too much in the way of shots from there. We'll get an assist on that guy. There is a Japanese man in front of us. They're both down. Nice. We did take a little bit of damage there, which was unfortunate, but we kind of needed to, I think. I am far too exposed to my left, but we have a TAM as some buffer zones. So let's hope to God that they shoot the TAM first and not us. Knowing my luck, though, it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me dying. Oh, no, it looks like the TAM might be dying. Oh, we're good. I swear I heard bullets hitting metal, but apparently not. Oh my god, it's a Tsar. We got the driver at least. Well done, TAM. Ow. We are just gonna keep going across. Get under the objective at the very least. I see a marker, but I don't actually see an enemy tank. I'm gonna hold here for a second. Gonna hold here just for a second while we get a new crew member. I can hear a couple of people around us. Armada's pushing up to kill the light tank. That marker was way off in the distance. I didn't realize. I wasn't looking at the map. But he is way, way, way off in the distance. So that's okay. Let's push up now. Let's back up now. Is that an enemy tank? It was. There you go. He's down. There's a Chinese boy. The light tank coming up to the right also is down. We've got a couple off in the distance though. That's Gunner Loader. He still has commander vision. Never mind, he's down. Commander override's gone. Because he is gone. Gunner engine fuel tank. Again, another assist. I'm A-okay with these assists. 2 kills, 4 assists. Not bad, not bad. We're helping our team a lot. We've pushed the objective twice. I never like pushing up here. That's him down. I never like pushing up here too much, because there is always that left-hand side spawn, which did have someone there. It's a box, though, luckily. Luckily, it's nothing with a big enough gun to kill us. We do have another one to our right. Oh, that's that armor playing in really, really clutch. We unfortunately don't have a reverse gear though, so we do have to unfortunately just try and go for a bounce here. That's the bounce that we're looking for. You shouldn't have the reload to get us before we get in behind cover. That's good, it's good, it's good. I'm just going to quickly repair right here. We're in the shadow at least, and we're already covered in so much mud that we should be concealed. Like I said, the armor on this thing is honestly phenomenal. Compared to what you would expect for a medium tank, this is an absolute beast. We're looking at a whopping 250 turret armor and 120 angled on the front plate, which is absolutely nasty. I'm just going to sit here for a sec. We did lose another crew member, but luckily, unlike most Russian tanks, we do have 4 crew. There's an XM800. We can't do anything about that XM800. It is just going to haul ass over in that direction, and there is nothing. I'm just going to be patient. Just going to be patient. I hear someone coming to my right. Just making sure that's an ally. It's an ally. We're good. We're good. I wonder where that XM800 went. We did lose our loader though, so our loader is unfortunately gone. And we can no longer operate our 14mm. We have pushed quite far up as well. I think this is going to be the game though. Doesn't look like they have many others left in the match. XM800T's just gotten killed as well. 2 others just got bombed. It's looking pretty Jove to me. 2 more left. And I think we are done. Yeah, I think we're done. We'll get one more game in. One more game in after this. Unfortunately, don't have my 14mm to kill this guy. Otherwise, we would have ripped him out of the sky already. Real shame, too. I don't really have the desire to push their spawn, but I guess there's not really much point. There's only one guy left. He's dead anyway. R.I.P. R.I.P. And it's Jova. Dunzo. We're out of here. Wingman as well. Let's go. Nice, nice. Pretty solid game so far. Didn't die that one. 4-3-5 coming in clutch. We took a beating, but we were really successful in what we did. Also got some extra bonus research, which we love. We love that. All right, let's keep going. Last game. Last game of the day. We haven't gotten to bring out our Cass or our Shilka, but honestly, we haven't really needed to. Usually, the Russian 8-7 lineup is honestly pretty disgusting. There's never really a time where I go through all of my tanks, and when I do, it's usually because I spawn in like the Shilka or the MiG-15 second, so that way we end up in a scenario where we're actually dying a little bit more. Because the Shilka, unfortunately, doesn't have that anti-tank capability like a Gepard does, so even if you do spawn in it and you get an air kill, you more often than not anyway, end up in a scenario where you're just stuck being an AA. You don't have the options of going and killing tanks, because as a Russian player, you're probably not going to see many light vehicles. Even the French don't really have light vehicles anymore at this BR. The Swedish obviously don't really have many light vehicles at this BR. They don't have heavy vehicles either, but the light vehicles aren't really existing at this BR either. China has some, but America definitely does not. America's got a lot of heavies still at the 8-7 mark, which is pretty wild actually when you think about it. Got a lot of heavies and mediums. Not too many light things, and the light things you do see usually are far too far away because they're ratty little ATGM carriers and stuff like that. Alright, we're going to hold this sightline just for a little bit. Give them some time to push up, because we are pretty quick, so sometimes we get ahead of them. I'm just letting them push up, see if we're going to be able to get a kill off on this sightline real quick. Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. Okay. We'll push up then. That's fine. It's always good to keep an eye out for that gap, because if someone does get into that gap, it is incredibly hard to shift them. Absolutely incredibly hard to shift them. Got him. Again, our armor coming in clutch. Pushing forward. Usually people hold that sight line, so it's good that we check. We go straight through that front armor, yep. APF SDS. Unfortunately took a side shot, which is going to really harm us. I'm just going to get in here and stay very still. Stay very still. Like Drax. We RP as Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. We just stay very still and become invisible. Fingers crossed. I can hear a lot of them around me too. We don't have any support. Oh god, he noticed me. Oh, scary too. AMX 30 DCA. The DCA is nasty. The DCA is super nasty. That's okay. Let's get an T-55. We'll push up again. I don't think we'll occupy that same zone. We'll try and avoid it. We'll take our time pushing though. We don't need to rush. Our team is looking like it's starting to get a little bit folded actually. We're seemingly losing because we're being quite aggressive. So I think playing more passively for the rest of this match will at least maximize our kills. And that's what you want to do. You want to maximize your kills. You want to maximize your research gain, especially if you're playing 8-7 and you don't have the higher tiers yet, like I do. You definitely want to be getting the most out of, ooh, your stuff as possible. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. I was really hoping that they were not going to be able to peek me there. We'll go T-62, and then we'll go to T-55 and keep going from there. Sucks, man. I really hate that. Could have been really good. But Unfortunately, we lost that crevice, and again, that crevice is so important. It's such a good sightline, especially pushing up because we have so much foliage that gets in the way of us, but it does not get in the way of them. They can very easily decipher through it, and we cannot. But OF40 seems to be safe though, so maybe the guy's been dealt with, or he's moved on. One of the two. I didn't want to be aggressive either, which is kind of sad that we got killed there. Poor decision making on my part though. You got to take ownership of your failures, and that was definitely one of them. That Bagel Panzer is either glitched or just has like infinite ammo, because the man is firing non-stop. I don't know where that AMX-30 went. Mr. Bagel Panzer, are you okay? Do you need like mechanical assistance? Oh my god, where is the AMX-30? He's still there. He's got such discipline. Oh my lord, I was being so passive. I got distracted by a bagel boy. A bagel man got me. Well, we'll get rid of this helicopter real quick. Did we not get rid of him? Is he not down? He's still flying. No way. That's wild. I can't believe he's still flying. That's actually impressive. Honestly, I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. The man managed to live. Alright, well, let's keep pushing up. Let's help this M1A5, this Leopard 1A5, sorry. We'll escort. Do a little bit of an escort run. Keep an eye out on the radar, though. I'm deeply concerned because that ally in the MiG-15 did not show up on our radar. I don't know if whether it's because we have a friend or foe. A friend or foe? Friend or foe? Why can I not speak the English today? I don't know. Sorry, I'm having stroke gaming. Nah, we just need to wait. Alright. A MiG-15 BIS is absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. That man's on fire. If I die to this man... Okay, we're good. I didn't. I'm kind of sad about not getting that helicopter kill. I kind of expected to rip him apart, honestly. He shouldn't be able to fly after taking that much damage, but okay. That's fine, I guess. I'm just gonna cruise on through here. Oh. We do have 51 mil. Ow, that's not good. That's not good. Oh my lord. And now we see a plane. Damn, dude, that sucked. That was a rough game. Unfortunate. Oh well, we don't have anything else we can spawn in, and that is it. There's always at least one bad game, but nevertheless, that was 8-7 Russia. We did play that last one a bit poorly, and that's my bad. But I will say, as a whole, we had two really, really good games. And I think that, generally speaking, my experience with this lineup is more of the first two games rather than the last game. I think that was more of a skill diff on my part for just not quite handling good pushes and keeping an eye out a bit more. That's my fault, but I'll take responsibility for that. Nevertheless, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of jazz. If you didn't like the video, leave a dislike. That's fine by me. Let me know down below what vehicles you'd like to see me play next or what lineup you'd like to see me play next. And my best recommendation is if you do love the War Thunder content and you want to see more of me playing War Thunder, while I may not upload daily on War Thunder specifically, I do stream it every day over on Twitch. So come check it out and say hello. If you have any questions, that's where you can ask them. Otherwise, I'll see you very much so in the next one. Bye.